Can I stay here just for tonight? The question wasn't loud. It barely rose above the hum of the city rain, yet it landed with the weight of a lifetime. She stood at the edge of the porch light, one hand gripping a worn backpack, the other holding her sleeping child closer to her chest. Before you decide what his answer will be, stay with this story till the very end, because sometimes one night can change everything. And if stories about second chances, quiet courage, and unexpected love move you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss one that might touch your heart when you need it most. He hadn't planned for this. The single dad CEO, Ethan Hale, had just put his own daughter to bed. The house was finally quiet, the kind of silence that comes after a long day of board meetings, school pickups, reheated dinners, and pretending everything is under control. He was still in his rolled-up dress shirt when the doorbell rang, sharp and insistent against the calm. At first, he thought it was a mistake. No one ever came this late. Not anymore. When he opened the door, the woman standing there looked like someone life had been pushing for a long time. Her hair was damp from the rain, her eyes tired but alert, like she was ready to run if needed. She couldn't have been more than early 30s. The child in her arms, a little boy, was fast asleep, his cheek pressed against her shoulder, trusting in a world that clearly hadn't been kind to her. "I'm sorry," she said quickly, before he could speak. "I know this is strange. I wouldn't ask if I had another option. I don't have anywhere else to go. Just for tonight." Ethan felt his chest tighten. He recognized that look. He'd seen it in the mirror years ago, after his wife passed and the house felt too big, too empty, and the future too uncertain. Still, caution rose in him. He was a CEO. He'd learned the hard way that good intentions could turn into costly mistakes. And yet, standing there in the doorway, he didn't see a threat. He saw exhaustion, fear, and a mother doing everything she could to protect her child. Her name was Maya. The words came out in fragments as he invited her inside, against his better judgment, against his carefully built walls. She explained that her car had broken down 2 towns away, that the shelter was full, that she had left an abusive situation weeks ago and had been surviving on favors and luck ever since. Tonight, luck had run out. Until, somehow, she ended up at his door. A wrong turn. A porch light left on. A chance. He set them up in the guest room, offering dry clothes, a warm meal, and quiet reassurance. Maya kept apologizing, her voice cracking every time she said thank you. Ethan noticed how she ate slowly, like she was afraid the food might disappear if she rushed. He noticed how she checked on her son every few minutes, even while sitting at the table. Love, raw and fierce, lived in everything she did. That night, sleep didn't come easily for either of them. Ethan lay awake thinking about the risks, the headlines, the whispers. Maya stared at the ceiling, counting seconds, afraid that morning would bring another goodbye. When dawn finally broke, soft and pale through the curtains, neither of them knew that this was the beginning of something neither had planned. One night turned into 2. 2 turned into a week. Ethan told himself it was temporary, just until Maya could get back on her feet. But slowly, the house changed. Laughter returned. His daughter, Lily, began waiting by the door every afternoon to see if Maya's son, Noah, could play. Dinner felt warmer, fuller, less lonely. Maya found work at a nearby cafe, humble but honest. She insisted on paying for groceries, on cleaning, on not being a burden. Pride and gratitude wrestled inside her daily. Ethan admired her strength, the way she refused to be rescued but accepted help when it was offered with respect. Their late-night conversations, about loss, about fear, about dreams put on hold, built something quiet and solid between them. But life doesn't allow happiness without testing it. A gossip blog caught wind of the CEO, housing a mysterious woman. Board members raised eyebrows. Lawyers warned him. Maya overheard a phone call she wasn't meant to hear. That night, she packed her bag silently. She left a note on the kitchen counter, hands shaking as she wrote, "Thank you for everything. I won't be the reason your life falls apart."